Hello, my beer drinking friends, and welcome to another Two Brew Tuesday. I'm your host, Andy, and today we have two beers from Danish twin brothers. So first up, we have Mikkeller's Rauschgeek Breakfast Stout. Mikkeller has been brewing since about 2006. They are actually a gypsy brewery, which means that they brew at different breweries around the world. They don't actually have one physical brewery, and then they distribute those beers around the world. Mikkeller actually, like I said, started in about 2006. They're known for doing wild and crazy styles, pushing the boundaries of beers. And this Rauschgeek Breakfast Stout is made with 25% oats. It's also got coffee, hence the breakfast note, and smoked malt, which is Rausch actually means smoke in German. Crack this guy open and see what we're dealing with. This beer checks in at 7.5% ABV, and like I said, it is a gypsy brewery. This particular beer was made at a small brewery in Norway. So, of course, it's looks exactly like a stout should. It's nice inky black. You can barely see through the thing. It's got a medium-sized tan head with nice tiny bubbles. So, first off in the aroma, definitely that smoked Rausch malt comes through. It's sort of got like a beechwood, I would say, character to it. There's also little hints of the coffee, some caramel sweetness, I can tell. So yes, this beer is definitely, again, the smoked malt is definitely the dominant flavor here. The coffee actually sort of drifts a little bit into the background. There is, again, a bit of a sweetness, some caramel notes. It's got sort of a medium-low body to it, pretty high carbonation. It's definitely a hard to describe beer because it's got so many different flavors working at sort of different angles. Definitely very interesting though. And then our second beer is the Evil Twin Imperial Biscotti Break. So Evil Twin was started by the brother of Mikkel, who started Mikkeller, and his name is Jeppe. Jeppe actually got his start by curating a beer bar in Copenhagen, and the two brothers actually sort of came up together because that particular bar was the best place to get the Mikkeller beers. But then in about 2009, Mikkel opened the now infamous Mikkeller bars, and those bars are found all over the world, and it sort of tweaked Jeppe in sort of a not nice way. And so he decided, well, if you're going to open up a beer bar to compete with me, I'm going to open up a brewery to compete with you. So this Imperial Biscotti Break is an Imperial Stout. It's got coffee, almond, and vanilla. And like I said, it is an Imperial beer. It checks in at a nice light 11.5% ABV. So this beer, it's got a ton of carbonation, also a nice tan colored head. So yeah, in this beer, the coffee really comes through because it's not working against that smoked malt, and you're also getting a little bit of that vanilla and maybe just a hint of the almond. I think that's a little more of a delicate flavor. Wow, and it is a very rich, big beer. I mean, it's got a ton of sweetness. The alcohol is definitely present. You can feel that alcohol warmth coming down. I would say neither of these beers really have much in the way of a hop presence. They're more about the adjuncts that are in these beers. This is definitely sort of a sweet dessert kind of beer. I would say it's definitely a sharing kind of beer. I don't know that I would order a pint of either of these beers. I think they're more interesting as sort of like a bottle share kind of a beer to bring to a party, so everybody can have like a small sip and get like a little taste of it. But I don't think you're really going to ever want to have a pint or a bomber or any more than just a little bit of a taste. So those are our 2 beers for 2 Brew Tuesday today. If you've had any of the Mikkeller or Evil Twin beers, or had any experience with them, would love to know what you think about them in the comments. As always, if you like these videos, please make sure to give us a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And until next Tuesday, guys, cheers.